Hey guys, it's Hayes with CheatSheetPros.com. Today's November 6th, and I'm going to make a slight tweak to the NBA cheat sheet that should be posted tomorrow on the 7th if all goes well. As you know, last year we had prize pick lines pulled in here. So the issue that we have with it is prize picks. They don't release very many lines in the morning, and some they don't put up till after lunchtime. And so it's 2, 3, 4 o'clock before they get all of their lines updated, and Prize Picks is pretty sharp, so they move them quickly. So I'm going to pull lines from a sports book. I'm going to use DK so I can get them all in the sheet and have a lot more of them and populate the sheet a little bit. So they're going to be located in 3 different tabs on the cheat sheet, and the props I'm going to pull to start are points, rebounds, assist, and 3-point shots made, as you can see here. I will look at pulling some additional props down the road if people like it, but I'm going to do these 4 to get started because I can grab it fairly quickly and have it on the morning sheet when I send it out. So the first place they're going to be here is the props tab. So when you're clicking through these and you're going game by game and you're looking at, points and rebounds and all these other information, you can see what DK has their prop line at if it's up at that time and tell, hey, that's a pretty good prop. This person's been doing really good. For example, Mitchell Robinson rebounds 15, 16, 7, 15, 13. We can come over here and see he's got a prop of 9.5. So maybe that's one you take a look at. You can also look and make sure that Julius Randle was in the game when he had those. And if someone's out of the game, you'll have a little blue square here. But for points, rebounds, assists, and 3-point shots made, you can flip through all of these games and see these. The second spot that they are going to be located is on the game logs tab. So this is one of my favorite spots to go for basically everything. No matter what I'm doing that day, I'm going to take a look at. But specifically player props, we're going to put them in right here. You can see I've got a category for points, rebounds, and assists if we decide to bring that in later. But here we have our DK prop for points, rebounds, assists, and we have our hit rates. So if it's below 40%, it's going to turn red, meaning they don't hit it very often. If it's over 60% or 63%, I forget what my parameter was, it's going to turn green and show that it is a good prop, and this is going to be over the last 7 games here. So as you flip through these games and you're doing some research, maybe you're playing daily fantasy, you might see a prop that jumps out at you. So here, for example, Tyler Hero has a points prop of 23.5. So you can kind of look and see how he's done in all of these recent game logs and see his hit rate. And quickly scroll up here, you can see Reeves is not doing very good. He's got a lot of red. And just kind of flip through some of these top players and come up with some player props and see their hit rates. The third place we're going to put them is over here on the leaderboard tab. What I like about this is when you pull it up, we have all these stats that you can go through and look at the last 5 games and get a good grasp of what the player did. The problem is it takes a lot of time if you don't have the prop imported into the sheet. So for points, rebounds, assists, and once again 3-point shots made, we're going to pull the prop into these 2 new columns, K and L. So for example, we're going to come up here to points, and this column here shows the team that the player plays on. So these NOG, that's no game. I'm going to go ahead and filter them out for the video because we don't need them. And then here for the prop for points, I'm going to filter out the ones that don't have a line, and we're going to bring it up. So now we are going to see the players. We have their last 5 games, their average. I have the projection in here if you want it. I don't like projections or use them that often, but they are there. And then we have the prop line and then the hit rate. So you can see here if we sort this by highest point prop and work our way down, you can see some of these hit rates, 60, 60, 80, 40, 40, 20. So these 20%, these are probably not going to be good ones to go over unless you have an insight on something. But you can go here to hit rate and sort high to low. We have a couple that don't have a prop line that didn't get filtered out, so we're going to filter these out to make it simple. And so now this is beautiful. This is what I love. You can see the hit rates here over the last 5 games. So on DK point props, Anthony Davis, Kyle Kuzma, and Finney Smith have 100% overs. Now you need to look and double check these, make sure all the numbers are calculating correctly, but it looks like it. So Finney Smith has a point prop of 11.5, and we've got 14, 21, 15, 19, and 12. So he's on a 5-0 overrun. Going down the road, we could even extend this from 5 games to 6 games to 7 games. I typically Won't go over 7 because with as many players in the NBA, with that many game logs, it's thousands of lines that have to be updated, and it starts taking more time, and then you run into more errors. Here we have some 80% point props that you can take a look at. So these players you can kind of look through and see which ones you like. But I thought this was pretty neat. We can also look at possibly a difference between their average and their point prop to see who has a better average. But anyways, I'm going to get this updated. I'm going to check these numbers, make sure these are all pulling in correctly, and hopefully on the cheat sheet Tuesday morning, November 7th, I will have these all incorporated, and that will help us dig into some more props. Good luck!